Jai Hind students, welcome to science class of grade 7. Today we will discuss image formation in convex mirror, and we know about the rules for image formation in convex mirror. So let's form an image in a convex mirror. So first point is when object is at infinity. It means that when object is at a very large distance away from the mirror, then we say that object is at infinity. Then in such a case, the rays of light, they are coming parallel to one another. So when object is at infinity, what does it mean? The rays of light are parallel to one another. Now we have done that whenever we are having a ray of light which is parallel to principal axis, what it will happen? It will appear to pass through focus, but in actual practice, this ray of light, it will move in a direction such that it will appear that this ray is coming from the focus. So whenever we are having the rays of light parallel to the principal axis, these rays of light, they appear to pass through focus, but in actual practice these rays of light get diverged. Alright, so here in this case, what are the characteristics of the image form? Image is erect, virtual, highly diminished and formed at the focus. So these are the characteristics of image form when object is at infinity. So I am repeating about the image formation when object is at infinity. Object at infinity means that the rays of light coming from the object are parallel to one another. So let us say these are the rays which are coming from the object. Now these rays are parallel to one another and also parallel to the principal axis, and we have done that whenever we are having a ray of light which is parallel to principal axis, it appears to pass through focus. It is not actually passing through focus, but it is appearing to pass through focus. So similar is for this ray, and these rays, they appears to pass through focus. Now these rays, they appears to meet at focus. So what we can say? We can say that image is erect and virtual. Why virtual? Because these rays are not meeting in actual practice, they appears to meet. And this image is highly diminished, its size is that of a point size, and where this image is formed, and this image, it is formed at the focus. And second point is when object is between infinity and the center of curvature. When object is between infinity and pole. When object is between infinity and the pole of the convex mirror. Now let us say this is the convex mirror. I am saying that this is convex mirror. It means polishing will be done from inner surface. At 3 cm mark a point F, at 3 cm mark a point C, and this point is P. So now I am saying that object is anywhere between infinity and P. So let's keep the object here. This is the object. Let us say AB, it is the object. One ray from the AB, it is parallel to principal axis. What will happen? This ray, it appears to pass through focus, but in actual practice, it gets diverged. And second is that if I pass a ray to center of curvature, what will happen? Let me pass a ray which appears to pass through center of curvature. Now, let us say this is the ray. This ray, it appears to pass through the center of curvature. What will happen? This ray, it will retrace its original path. So here we get the two rays. They are appearing to meet each other at this point. So here I will say image is formed A dash, B dash. So here image A dash, B dash is formed. So second point is when object is between infinity and pole, this is pole, and I can say this object is between infinity and pole. How we will draw the image? Now for this, one ray is parallel to principal axis, it appears to pass through focus, and second ray, it appears to pass through center of curvature, but it gets reflected back. So wherever these two rays they will appears to meet, I will say that their image is formed. So I can say the image formed is A dash B dash. So what type of the image is? Image is erect, virtual. What is the size of image? Big or small? This is the size of object. This is the size of image. It means image formed is small, diminished. And where it is formed? Formed between focus and pole. So these are the characteristics of the image formed in a convex mirror. Now let's do what are the uses of convex mirror. Where we use convex mirror. Uses of convex mirror. What are the uses of convex mirror? Listen everyone. Convex mirror, the first use is, it is used as rear view mirror in vehicles. Why we use convex mirror? In image formation, we did that convex mirror forms diminished images and its image is erect and virtual. So if we are having a truck which is coming from the behind, even if you are on your two-wheeler, let's say on your bike or Activa, you can clearly see the erect image of the truck within that small mirror. What does it mean? By forming small image, its field of view becomes more. Second point is, all of you might have seen the rear view mirror which are fitted in the vehicles. And second point is, it is used in shops, malls to monitor activities of customers. You might have seen that this is a big mall. In that mall you might have seen the mirrors of this shape, where if you go closer to them you will find that a small image is formed. If a person is sitting here, he can see, by looking into the mirror, he can see what the other people are doing in the mall. So he can clearly monitor the activities of the customers. Third point is, it is used in street lights. Why this mirror is used in the street lights? The reason is that street lights as reflector. The reason is this. Let us say this is the concave mirror. If I am having this bulb, what will happen? The bulb, when it will come, the light, it will diverge in different directions, so that light can cover huge area. So that's why it is used in street lights as a reflector. So these are the uses of the convex mirror. Now after convex mirror, let us come to a very, very interesting topic. That topic is of lenses. Lenses. All of you have heard about the lenses. Some of you are using spectacles. In spectacles, all of us know that we are using lenses. If I say that everybody in this universe use lenses to see the nearby objects whether they are wearing spectacles or not. In our eye, we have eye lens. We are having eye lens which is made up of special type of the muscles. So eye lens we are using to see the objects in this world. So is it interesting? Yes, because we are discussing lenses, and without lenses I can't think of the life on this earth. And where we use the lens, you might have seen magnifying glasses. You might have burned a paper by focusing the sun rays with the help of a convex lens. And where we use, so these lenses are used in telescopes, microscopes, in cameras. Cameras are fitted in the mobile phones. They are also fitted in the DSLRs. So there also we use the lenses. So lenses are very, very important. Now what the lens is, let me tell you what the lens is. Lens, it is a transparent medium. First of all, lens is a transparent medium. Transparent medium bounded by at least one surface, at least one spherical, or you can say curved surface. Let me tell you, explain you this. All of you have seen the plain glass which is fitted in our windows. I will start with that. Very simple. Let us say this is the plain glass. I can see through this. Now, what happens if I make it's one of the surface curved? This one is plain, so it is not a lens. This is a curve, so it is a lens. If I ask you, is it a lens? You will say, no, it is not a lens. If I say, this curved surface I have drawn, is it a lens? Yes, it's a lens. Why? Because this surface is not plain. It's spherical, it's curved surface. So that's why it is a lens. I think the meaning of lens is clear. Now after that, lenses of two types. Lenses are of two types. What types of lenses we are having? First is convex lens. I will discuss convex. What is the meaning of the convex? Convex means outer. If I ask you, okay, let me comparative study also. This is the lens. Now, is this lens convex or concave? Another category of lens I am also making. What is the difference between them? The difference is that in this case, surface is spherical, but it is outer. It is grooved outwards. And what this is? It is inwards. अंदर की ओर है, ये बाहर की ओर. So what I will say, this is convex lens and this is concave lens. Now how you will define? Now from the center, if I will move upward, I will move downward. what will happen? It becomes thinner and thinner. Here in this case, if I move from its center to upwards, it will become thicker. From center to downward, it will become thicker. So what can I say? What is a convex lens? A lens which is thick in the middle and thin at edges. Middle, it is thick. At edges, it is thin. And what about the concave lens? I think you can tell. Concave lens. Its reverse. A lens which is thick at edges and thin in middle. So this lens is called convex lens. Is called convex lens. Or concave lens is called concave lens. Is called convex lens. Is called convex lens. This lens is called the convex lens. Now, another one that I want to tell you about these lenses is this. I'm making this lens. Can you tell me what type of lens is? In this lens, there is a plane surface and there is convex surface. I will give it the name of the plano-convex lens. And here we are having two outer surfaces. So what this lens is? This lens is biconvex lens. Bi means two. In it I am having two convex surfaces. And another category of the lens is this. This is the lens. And here what I am having? I am having one outer one inner. So this is the concavo convex lens. This is the concavo convex lens. And what type of lens is this? It is biconvex lens. Is it convex or concave? Concave. So this is biconcave lens. And another is, if I say that this is what type of lens is? There is concave and plane. That is called the plano-convex concave. Plano-concave lens. Why plano-concave? Because one surface is plane and another surface is concave. One is plane, another is convex. Concave, plane and concave. Combination of this. And another category of lens is, this one is plane and what this one is? This one is, this surface is convex. So it is called the convexo-concave. Convexo-concave. So these are the types of lenses. In your syllabus, you have to learn this and this. That is biconvex lens and biconcave lens. Right? So I think this lesson is clear. And next time we will discuss the image formation in the lenses. Thank you and have a nice day.